Welcome to Dwelling with D, where we discuss any and every topic. We talk about anxieties, we talk about fears, we talk about our faith and the struggles. We talk about literally the walk of life and the walk with the Lord. And I'm so excited. I hope that you enjoy the video and that at least one of the many topics resonate with you here on the channel. So welcome. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but I could talk about how quitting social media and quitting the cycle is my literal Roman Empire. Obviously, some people have a bit more control, they have more self-control in how they spend their time consuming media and the news and TikTok and all those hours. For me, I had a really hard time with doom scrolling. Like, my routine would probably consist of waking up, saying like a quick 2-minute prayer, if that, going to work or school, and then coming back home, and I'd be so exhausted from the day that I'm just like, oh, I just want to rot in bed. Let me just like go on TikTok for a bit, and 2 hours flew by, 3 hours flew by. Now, like I said, some people have more self-control, some people have different routines, some routines don't even allow you to sit and rot for that long. But when I made the conscious decision to just turn off TikTok, turn off Instagram, it was like the outside noise quietened down. As a Christian, we're called to be sober-minded. We're called to watch how we walk with the Lord, to be wise, not as unwise people, and to make the most of our time, to make the most of the days the Lord blesses us with, right? So I think it was probably like a couple months back, I had messaged one of my friends and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need to turn off Instagram, because it was constant information being fed to me. It's constant information being fed to everyone. The algorithm, we know how it works. If you put a like on something, you're gonna get hundreds of the same kind of related content sent to you. It's just this rabbit hole. A turning point was, I think, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, where Charlie Kirk passed. He was murdered, right, in public, and I think seeing the reaction of some people who thought it was acceptable to joke about it, to basically justify his death and saying, well, he believed in such things politically, so he kind of had it coming. Completely unacceptable. And I think just seeing how cold people have become, how insensitive we've become to deaths, it was just insane to me. So I was like, yeah, let me take a step back. There's this thing with social media and platforms, it can be used for the good. And here I am talking on social media again, but I want to be intentional with it. You know what I'm saying? I want to put out fruitful things. Anyway, I got to a point where I was constantly saying, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time for my hobbies, for this, that, and the other, because I work and I go to uni. And then I realized, well, maybe if you cut down that screen time, you will have time to live out your life, because you've got the same 24 hours as everybody else. There are people that I really admire on social platforms, right? Some of them, like many of them, are Christian. And I would think, how do you have so much time for Bible study and going to work out and seeing your friends and just living life, but literally having everything balanced? It's self-control. It's organizing yourself and having the discipline to actually say, you know what, I'm not going to sit and rot, because the information that's being fed to me on these platforms isn't even useful. After deleting the apps for a bit, it was really hard. It was like withdrawal. I was literally sat in my room and I was like, I've got nothing to do. I just want to have a quick scroll. It's never a quick scroll. As the days went on, I actually learned, you know what, we're actually going to try to be present, and it's okay to sometimes sit and be bored. Like, it's healthy to be bored. I got to a point where, well, I've got nothing to do, grab the phone. It's literally muscle memory now. It's just instinct. So it's been a month or so and my mind feels clearer. Prayer is different. Prayer is actually the most focal point for me, and it's what helped me to get through those rough days where I was like, I don't even know what to do with myself. The feeling of unworthiness, the feeling that I'm behind other people, just constant comparison, which is exactly what you do when you are consuming other people's content constantly. You're living like vicariously through them. You're seeing people's hauls and you're seeing their achievements. They got a new car. You're seeing, well, they uploaded a new video. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. And then you might even like cancel your plans with your friends to just sit inside, be comfortable, and watch your favorite YouTuber, which is fine from time to time. But that's not really living, is it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense. So I've tried to pick up a few hobbies. as of late, and I actually got into coloring, which coloring was so trendy. Coloring went viral on TikTok, and that's another thing. We could talk about that for days, how TikTok ruins hobbies. It ruins anything it touches, anything it grabs hold of. Hobbies, music, dance, culture. We could talk about it for days, but they take something and they run with it, and it just loses its joy because it becomes so watered down and everyone's doing the exact same thing. It's hardly like a personal hobby if you're just jumping on the bandwagon, right? So it probably went trending like a year or two ago, and I would just scroll past the videos because I was like, I'm not into coloring. I'm not gonna fall for the propaganda, right? But recently I thought, I've got time in my evenings, right, during summer. So I picked up this Fuzzy Hitch coloring book and I started it. You know, I got me some pens. I didn't get the super expensive viral pens. I picked up a few from Amazon and they are great. It's a lot of fun. It's very therapeutic. I haven't finished it whatsoever, but it's really good. I've also been reading. Currently I'm reading Breakfast at Darcy's. Nobody asked, but it's quite a good book. And I've picked up journaling, which is probably my favorite one. And I don't know if I consider this like a hobby because it's just a way to decompress at the end of the day, wind down. So I picked up this one from Amazon. It is so cute. It's leather. It's leather and it is personalized. So I don't even know if you can see that. If not, I'll just insert a clip, but it says dwelling with thee because, I don't know, just the phrase has been on my mind for the past year, literally since 2024 August. And I've got the ictus symbol, which interestingly, if you didn't know, this fifth symbol was used by the first Christians. It was a way to secretly communicate with other Christians back when they were being persecuted by the Romans and other nations. It was easy to carve and fellow Christians would know where the meetings were and that sort of thing. It's really interesting, actually. I recommend reading up on it. And yeah, I really like it. It's super cute. It says London, and then I've just written established 2025. And the guy I ordered it from was super sweet. I'm just happy with the purchase, right? And yeah, it's refillable. So once you run out of paper, you can just add a bit more. Journaling is 10 out of 10. I recommend literally write everything down. Like, why not? And you can go back and see how much you've changed or how much you've grown, how much you haven't changed. It's great to be taken back to your mindsets and your innermost thoughts. I hope this video sort of made sense. I'm just here to encourage, especially my fellow Christian brothers and sisters, use your time wisely, make the most of your days to honor the Lord. Not everyone's gonna have the same routine. A lot of us have to work like 8-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts. Sometimes you can't change that. But honor the Lord through your work, through your conduct, through your speech. And if you've got that conviction to step back from social platforms because what you're consuming is actually an obstacle between you and the Lord, it's an obstacle in your relationship with Him, I would recommend pray on it and ask the Holy Spirit for guidance. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you get the discipline to step away, because it's hard. It's hard. It's like a literal drug. It's addictive. It's addictive to be on our phones and to constantly be scrolling and constantly reading up on what's happening the latest. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening, morning, day, and I'll see you in the next one.